Japan, Part 11. The effort to explain these Japanese successes as a result of cheap labor is out of date. For by 1978, with the devaluation of the dollar, Japanese wages were slightly higher than those in the United States. I've got a footnote for you. Since changes in dollar values do not always reflect changes in yen values, dollar values throughout the book are calculated at 180 yen per dollar, the approximate exchange rate in October 1978. Now I get back to the content. If anything, modernization of facilities and productivity increases are more important in explaining Japanese superiority. Economist Dale Jorgensen surveyed various factors in industrial production and concluded that, on the average, the modernity of technology used in Japanese manufacturing had edged past the United States by 1973. In 1975, one Japanese worker could produce almost 1,000 English pounds worth of cars every 9 days, whereas the British Leyland Motors, to produce the same value of a worker, took to produce the same value of a worker took 47 days. Look at the Japanese one. The Japanese are doing to complete it within 9 days, but those Europeans are doing it to complete in 47 days. There's no comparison indeed. Miraculous Japan. In 1976, none of the major European car producers, Fiat, Renault or Volkswagen, was able to produce as many as 20 cars per man-year of labor. But Nissan employees produced 42 cars per man-year, and Toyota turned out 49. In 1962, the Japanese produced roughly 100 tons of steel per worker, compared to 400 in England. But by 1974, the Japanese productivity in steel was estimated to be 2 to 3 times that of England. By 1976, a typical Japanese worker in a ball bearing factory produced about 3.5 times as much as a worker in RHP, the leading English manufacturer. In several major fields such as computers, industrial chemicals, and film, Americans are still more successful than their Japanese counterparts. In several major fields such as computers, industrial chemicals, and films, Americans are still more successful than their Japanese counterparts. And in these fields, Japan still protects its industries. In computers, Japan already constitutes the most serious challenge to IBM and other multinationals of the American origin. And the Japanese-made computers are already gaining an increasing share of their domestic market. While their protectionism declines, in copying machines, Japanese market share is growing rapidly. America is clearly superior in military and nuclear technology, although Japanese technology has improved so rapidly that Japan and the United States are now engaged in a joint research project, that the Japanese have at least temporarily given up their effort to manufacture large airplanes, partly because of the pressure from the United States to buy American planes and ease the trade imbalance. Nonetheless, many parts of the American planes are produced in Japan. So this is where the key to the miracle lies.